Stop scrolling. The truth I'm about to share may sting, but it's the kind of truth that breaks chains, opens eyes, and sets souls free. Beloveds, peace, love, and divine light. I am the conscious oracle, Chief Apostle Veronica Yisrael. And today's Sankofa Sessions Podcast episode is a wake-up call to every seeker, every truth holder, and every soul tired of living beneath their birthright. This message is for you. So sit tight, get comfortable, and have a spirit of gratitude and embrace the truth I'm about to share. Man, know thyself, then thou shalt know the universe and the gods and goddesses. This is an ancient Kemetic proverb that holds the master key to what most people are still searching for: identity, self-knowledge, and self-revelation. But here's the hard truth. Most of us, and I do mean most of us, especially those labeled African American, Black, brown, or people of color, were never taught to truly know ourselves. Not in school, not in church, and not in the systems that claim to educate us. So, we now have a dilemma. We've been indoctrinated, brainwashed to believe our history began in chains during the so-called transatlantic slave trade. We were fed lies to strip us of sacred memory, to erase our brilliance, and to convince us we are broken, sinful, and in need of a savior outside of ourselves. Sounds familiar? But beloveds, you were born divine. You were created in the image, in the likeness of the universe, of the creative force, of the divine mother, Father Creator. That means you are not just a child of that source, but you are a partaker of its nature, its attributes, and its power. That's something to really marinate on. It changes your perspective on your worldview of yourself and others. Yet, even though this may be true, through religion, we've been told and sold a counterfeit story. The greatest con job, I like to call it, ever done was not in the streets, beloved. It was in the pulpit. The church told us we were unworthy, sinful, and in need of saving, that we had a disease and they had the cure. They told us salvation lies in someone else, some distant God, some pale-skinned savior, hippie on the stick, if you will. And we believed it. Now it's time to awaken. But here's the revelation. Here's the revelation. You are the temple. You are the house of God. You are the living manifestation of the divine. And when you were born, your mother was your first high priestess, birthing you through her holy waters, her womb, crowning you as you entered into this earthly existence, this world, sitting you on her lap as your first throne, and feeding you with the milk of life. Woo. She was the one who bore the lashes for you, in childbirth, who carried the scars, and who gave her own life for us so you could live and be here in this moment, in this time, in this frequency. This is divine order. But Western indoctrination taught us to forsake that which is our natural order, which is our sacred memory, for a Eurocentric version of faith. A white God, a white Jesus, a white Madonna, and a colonized white theology designed to keep us enslaved in mind and in spirit. The powers that be went so far that they even twisted our sacred wisdom. From the good book, Proverbs 9th chapter, verse 10 says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. But this isn't about cowering before some deity. It isn't about fearing something outside of yourself. Fear is a code word for fire, earth, air, river. F for fire, E for earth, A for air, R for river or water. It is the elements of nature, the building blocks of existence. And the word Lord here is a coded word. It's not a man in the sky looking at everything you say and you do, keeping marks and scores. Metaphysically, that word Lord can be interchanged to law, L-A-W. And the cosmic laws of the universe is what it stands for. So to fear the Lord means to align with these elements and laws to master your earth, which is your physical body. This is how you truly take dominion, as the book of Genesis in the Bible commands. Not by ruling over land, but by mastering yourself. That is the pivotal point in your spiritual evolution, is learning how to gain self-mastery. So I ask you, who are you beyond the label society has given you? What beliefs have you inherited that no longer serve you? This is what I want you to do. I'm going to give you exercise, and I want you to write it down. All of those inherited beliefs that no longer serve you. Write it down. Reflect on it. Or you can share it below in the comments section. Because to master yourself is to align with universal laws. Observe how the elements, fire, earth, water, show up in your life. Are they balanced or are they in chaos? Another homework for you to do is to study your roots. Your ancestors left spiritual practices, philosophies, and contributions buried beneath colonial lies. So rediscovering them is the path to your power. Sankofa, looking back to get a glimpse of where you should be headed, the future. Beloved, man, know thyself is more than a proverb. It's a summons. It's a call to us all to reclaim our identity, your identity, my identity, and to walk boldly in your true power. If this message spoke to your soul, I want you to share it with someone who you know needs the truth. Book a prophetic reading, one-on-one coaching session, or you can join the Soul Awakening Sanctuary Movement, a global spiritual family awakening our mind and reclaiming sacred memory. You can also reach out to us to get your sacred tools, metaphysical supplies, to help you on your journey. by emailing us at the Soul Awakening Sanctuary at gmail.com. Join us inside the Soul Awakening Sanctuary movement, where we are decolonizing, deconstructing, and reconstructing faith and life on a foundation of universal truth and universal law, sacred memory that our ancestors left for us. Until next time, I want you to remember you are divine, you are powerful, you are the living manifestation of the creative force itself. Never let anyone or anyone, ideology or philosophy, indoctrination or dogma, tell you differently. You are God in flesh, having human experience. Now it's time to arise to your potential. Till next time, peace be with you. I love each and every one of you. And don't forget, beginning August the 6th, 2025, our 4-week intensive course begins. Decolonizing, deconstructing the Bible and decolonizing faith. We will begin our 4-week intensive course where we will deconstruct together the lies and begin to find out the origins of how we've been programmed and start the work of deprogramming together. So book your spot today. Spots are limited. I think we may have about 7 more spots available. So reach out to us and get into this course because it's going to be life-changing for everyone that's a part. Love you lots. Email us and reserve your spot and register today for our upcoming course. Love you all. Mwah. Till next time. The Conscious Oracle here. Peace be with you always.